Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. It is a pleasure to have you here today. I want to do some Madden, and, I couldn't figure out if I wanted to do this just with casual quick play, or if I wanted to do more of a franchise thing. So I'm doing a bit of both. I'm casually playing in franchise mode. Um, And if this is something you want to see more of, let me know in the comments and I'll try and do a series with it. Um, so yeah, let's just get into it. We're in week 2 because I tried starting this earlier and then was interrupted. we'll put it at that. We'll put it at that. I lost 41-0. I was not playing very well. But I will show you the roster very quickly. I did find a roster file that was, at least seemed, mostly decent. As you can see, we've got Tyler Shuck, who I am going to put as the starter. The rest of the team is frightening, to say the least. Calvin Banks is here. Defensively, not a lot going on. This team needs a lot of work. But for right now, I'm just going to jump into some games. I'm only going to be playing on offense, and this is also on all-pro difficulty instead of all Madden, because, well, to be honest, I'm just not very good at this game, and that will probably be made very self-evident very shortly. The game also might stutter a little bit. My processor is not the fastest thing in the world, so it might chug. It might chug along doing Madden and recording at the same time, but we'll just, see how it goes. And right away, our first play is a touchdown to old, reliable Alvin Kamara, one of my favorite players in the league. I've loved Alvin Kamara for years now. I think he's a fantastic player. I don't really like what I'm seeing here, but, the less we can do with Tyler Shuck, the better. That's my philosophy, at least. But yeah, the NFL season is only like 75 days away, something like that. We're getting closer and closer, which is great for me because it gives me a lot of avenues to make some more content. There's some ideas I have for that. Of course, I did react to some bold predictions the other day, and that seemed to do decently well. So maybe we'll do more of that as we get closer to the season. Just try and see what other people are saying about the league this year, and of course, I want to do another season prediction. What is it now? It's June 20th. I think I'll do one at the start of July, just before training camp, and we get hit as we throw. But yeah, like just before training camp starts, I think I want to do another one, and then post-training camp, and then maybe some more in-depth stuff on another channel. I know I say it a lot that I want to get a second channel going just for sports stuff. I haven't really had the time to get around to that, but I would like to do that, and hopefully I'll get an opportunity to do that at some point. We'll see, but I can't say for certain, of course. We almost got it there. We almost have that. Let's try not. I'm not really putting any thought in to my plays here, especially because this is the Saints playbook, and I don't use the Saints playbook like at all. Oh my god, I don't know what happened there. Some weird stutter step thing with Alvin Kamara. That was a free shot to the end zone. We're never getting that back. This is go. Oh my god. It's right there, dude. It's right there. The coach is suggesting we go for it, and considering I'm the coach, I say we do that. This is a bad look, but we're gonna try. Alright, we got it. We got it. I don't expect the Saints to be very good this year, and I kind of don't want to be too good in Sim because I want to get a quarterback. You know, it's just the way of the world, but that's wide open there. We'll take that every day. We are running low on clock, but it's fine. Of course, we're also only running 6-minute quarters, and that's intercepted. Let that hang a little too much there. That's my fault. Oh well. But of course, we're running 6-minute quarters, so it's not like we're going to be winning many awards with any of these guys, because offensively we're just at a disadvantage compared to the Sim. Taysom Hill could take this to the house. He will not, but he did get out of bounds, so we have a shot here. Give me a good solid bench right here. I should check my favorites to see if any of the other play. And that was, that was just embarrassing on my end, I will admit. So we're gonna ignore that, and we're gonna carry on. Let me check favorites. I do not have a single favorite in the Saints playbook. All right. I have like, I think 13, 14 plays in my favorites, and none of them are in the Saints playbook. Oh my god. Oh. My cracks are beginning to show, my friends. But it's fine. We got this, I'm sure. Let's see here. Come on. Oh my god, how is that an interception? He's right there. This is absolute nonsense, dude. I don't know why it gets loud like that when they do the replays, but it's fine, This is about how I expect Tyler Shuck to play in real life. But it's fine. We're not here to be a good team, right? We're the Saints. We're gonna be terrible. I don't know why that was so poorly underthrown. Oh my god. I genuinely have no idea what happened there. I am falling apart right now. We started okay. It was a tie game, 14-14. Why are we calling for runs? This is not a time to be running the ball. Obviously, I'm going to try to win. I'm not here to intentionally tank. And, alright, that was... I don't know what happened there. It just... Alright. Tyler Shuck is terrible. I'm gonna say that right now. This feels horrible to play with. The ball has 0 zip on it. It's I don't know what his accuracies are, but they feel horrible. Yeah, they're terrible. They are bad. That's what I've determined. Of course, I don't actually know how to do the hot route stuff. So that's kind of useless to me. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I haven't touched this game in months. I'm not horribly good at it. I mostly just play for memes against my friends, where we take Joe Burrow and Patrick Mahomes, and we just run 4 wide every single play. That's how we play. So that is an explanation for this. Alright, that was bad. But it's okay, This is casual, this is fun. I'm getting handed, I could lower the difficulty and make it completely trivial. I'm not going to do that. I think, in some sick way, a lot of people on the internet enjoy watching people suffer, so I think that's part of the value here. Oh my god, he's wide open. Oh my god. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks back on the Saints. Probably his last year in the league, if I'm being honest. I don't see him doing much going forward. But, you know, I could always be wrong. Ooh, some thunder outside. Alright. Nobody was really open there, so nothing I could have done. I mean, I could have ran the ball, but where's the fun in running the ball, man? This is the NFL. We pass the ball in this league. Oh my god. That man turned himself into a torpedo. That is an entirely illegal move. You're not allowed to do that. Disqualification. Where's the flag? Come on, refs. Oh god, there's a man right in my head. Oh dear. That was a man immediately in my face. Not in a fun way either. In an evil way. Alright. I don't think Tyler Shuck can throw the ball beyond like 8 yards, is what it feels like. But it's fine. You know, I'll learn the quarterback. I'll get better. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. We'll adjust. Okay. Like I said, we'll adjust. We'll figure this out. I promise. Everything's gonna be fine. I promise you, though, if I was playing on defense, this would be even worse. This would be immensely worse if I was trying to play defensively. See, that's another thing, right? I've noticed in Madden, if your wide receiver clips into the defending DB, they both just start... I don't even know how to describe it, but it's... Oh my god. It's just so weird. They just sort of jiggle together. Alright, that's a loss, but that's fine. We had a completion percentage of 20%. NFL record, by the way, I think. I think even Nathan Peterman is impressed by a stat like that. So, we are going to week 3 against the Philadelphia Eagles, defending Super Bowl champions. Of course, this is still 2024, so they aren't actually the defending Super Bowl champions. Let's do our regional focus scouting. Let's see here. We'll set the focus scouting here at wide receiver. We'll set the focus scouting here as well at wide receiver. Both of this guy's things are... You know, we'll do it anyway. We'll go to defensive tackle just for stacking bonuses, just to see. And then we'll also do defensive tackle on this guy, just to get that out of the way. And then we have to, of course, wait for week 8. So, let's jump in here, and let's try to put 20 points on the board. Alright, that's I think that's a noble goal for us to have, is to get 20 points scored. The Eagles are somehow 0-2. You know, we're doing some charity work today. We may be able to give them their first win of the season. Oh my god. That was terrible. Let's go back to the air raid. If we could please snap the football. There we go. Okay. See, that's the other thing too, right? I don't understand why when you look at the play call, the route's supposed to be flat. I also don't, I don't know why it does that, where it just screams at you. But you look at the play call as the gods are very angry that I threw that interception. I don't know if you heard that or not, but that was some loud thunder. But the play call looks like it's going to be flat, and so you throw it, and then your wide receiver runs behind the DB. That I do not understand. I don't know why the game is programmed that way. But it's like, all you have to do is keep going the way you are. Why are you elevating, Like, that I don't understand. There are so many things I don't understand about this game, and that's why I only run 4 verticals against my friend, and, we each score, like, 400 points a game. And, also I play franchise mode. This is new territory for me. I don't really do this bit. And why am I throwing to Taysom Hill, who's like 400 years old? But yeah, this is all new here for me. This is why it's not on all Madden. But there we go. We got some points. Tie game. That puts us in position to win. And because we're tied, we can try running. We're also in our own end zone. It's about to be some more thunder here in a second. I just saw the lightning out my window. Let's try this. There's the thunder. It'd be more appropriate if we were the Chargers. I did not let that develop even a little bit. That was very poor decision-making on my end. That was a Sam Darnold-esque play. We're going to move past that, though. I was a little too antsy on that one. Apparently, Madden 26, if you can believe it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my God. If you can believe it, ladies and gentlemen, Madden 26 is supposed to be the best Madden yet. Alright, so we're in for a real treat, I think, in that regard. But, we're just gonna do our best, because sometimes our best, that's all we can do. He's wide open, please. Okay, the ball is not getting there. Blackman. Is that Julian Blackman on the Eagles? What? I don't remember there being a Blackman on the Eagles. I have no idea who that is. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of this, by the way. I don't know how to operate a quarterback without massive throw power, so this is where we're at. Okay. Things are deteriorating again very quickly. And I'm kind of disappointed in myself about that. But again, this is about how I expect the Eagles to be in real life. Or not the Eagles, the Saints. I apologize to any Eagles fans watching. This is about how I expect the Saints to look in real life. I don't want to sound like too much of a hater, but I think Tyler Shuck is awful. I mean, I truly believe he is a terrible, terrible quarterback. So I don't know what the draft decision was there. Okay. Hit as we throw. That's awesome. But yeah, I don't know what the decision making was for drafting Tyler Shuck. I don't understand it. I don't understand a lot of things the Saints do, which is part of the reason I picked this team, because I think I can do better. Granted, of course, it's Madden. It's really easy to do better than most GMs, but I don't like the way the Saints are run. It makes me very sad. I think the city of New Orleans deserves better ownership. I think they deserve a better general manager. It's really sad that the Saints are the way that they are. You know, they had that awesome 2017 draft, Drew Brees, and they couldn't win anything. Like, the Saints had a really, really good thing going for them, and they didn't win a single thing. They should have won a Super Bowl with Drew Brees. Or no, they did win a Super Bowl with Drew. I'm thinking of the post-cheating Saints, right? Because I don't see that Super Bowl as legitimate, because they cheated, right? Like, I love the city of New Orleans, right? I have a lot of respect for New Orleans as a city. I don't recognize 2009. Partly because I wasn't watching football back then, because I was 8 years old. And secondly, they cheated. So, post-2009 is the only era of the Saints that I recognize. So that 2009 Super Bowl means nothing. Alright? That is illegitimate to me. So I apologize for confusing Saints fans for however long I was talking about the New Orleans Saints as if they are a pitiable franchise with zero success. I understand that you have a Super Bowl ring. I do understand that. I know ball, you know. I know football enough to know that you do have a Super Bowl ring. The problem, of course, being you cheated. You cheated. So, not to rub salt in old wounds. Of course, I would never do something as heinous as that. I would throw a very ugly interception to Cooper DeJean to run back for a pick six on the 15-yard line. But I would never do something as heinous as to say that you cheated, but you did. So that is your own grave. I didn't put you there. Sean Payton did. So, grievances aside, we are very, very much doing poorly, I would say. I think this is a poor showing. Stop telling me to run the ball. I'm not going to run the ball, man. Let's see here. Nope. You know, honestly, I'm just gonna use the excuse that I'm trying to learn the limitations of the quarterback that I have. And I'm also gonna say that I'm not really trying. That's the excuse I'm using, especially right now. I'm just kind of dicking around, really. That's the truth of the matter. Come on. Okay. Alright. God, this team needs... The things that this team needs... I think you could upgrade every single position. Like, I don't think there's a single position that we couldn't draft and say, yeah, that was a bad move. Unless, of course, it's Tyler Shuck at pick number 30. Or not pick 30, pick 40. I don't know why they did that. I still don't know why they did that. It didn't make any sense to me. Still doesn't make any sense to me. I don't like Tyler Shuck. I don't know if that was made clear or not. See, that's another instance of just why are you running behind the defensive player? That should have gone to my receiver, but it's like he just I don't know. This game makes me want to crash out sometimes. But I'm not gonna lower it to pro. You know, we're just gonna roll through it, because adversity makes us stronger. And again, why? That should just be in my receiver's hands. Also, why is Julian Blackmon on this team? I don't know why Julian Blackman is on this team. Genuinely have no idea why Julian Blackman is on this team. I don't remember them bringing him in. I thought it was Reed Blankenship, Cooper DeJean, and then that guy they drafted, Makuba. So I don't even know if Makuba is there. Worth looking into, I guess. Alright. That one makes sense because, you know, the accuracy bar just went to shit. But, you know, I think, all things considered, we had a better completion percentage than before. Right? Let's take a look at the player stats. Let's see. 6 completions on 26 attempts. 8 interceptions. All things considered, not too bad. Not too bad. I think we're okay. Right? I think we're fine. Let's see here. Lost my train of thought there. Let's see if we can do anything against the Falcons. You know, we're 0-3. We've got some upgrades. Is it anyone I care about? Kool-Aid McKinstry I do kind of like. Yeah, let's just do the man-to-man. Ooh, +3 to man coverage. That's pretty nice. He's still technically a rookie, of course, and we haven't given him a lot of chances to develop himself, considering we don't let the defense stay out there for very long, you know? In fact, I don't think we let the defense see the field much at all. But that's fine. Everything is fine. We will start the game with a running play. We're wearing our worst jerseys. These are probably the worst in the league. And we get nowhere. So we're going to run again. Let's try this. Come on, snap the ball. Thank you very much. Oh my god. I don't even really know what happened there, because it kind of just stuttered for me. And then I was dead. But I'm sure it's fine. Madden is a very carefully constructed game. And, yeah. It's like every time I feel like I'm gonna do well, I get hit in the face. Thankfully, that takes a favorable bounce for us, because I still haven't fixed the kicking meter. But everything is fine. We're going to run the ball. We're going to do well. I'm manifesting that we're going to do well. See? And you know what? We're going to do it again. We're going to have back-to-back plays. We're going to do fine. We're going to win a game. It might not be this game. It might not be this video. But we're going to win a game. Let's get on out there and do it. Alright, time to throw the ball. This is a terrible play call. I don't know why this is why I picked. What is this? This is genuinely terrible. Alright. And it does. Okay. It's another one of those where the receiver just runs behind the DB, and then you get picked. And now I don't care anymore. This is my problem when I play Madden. I make a mistake, right? A completely avoidable mistake. And then I just stop caring, right? Like, who cares, you know? And maybe that's where the real fun is, right? You do whatever you want. It may look terrible. It may be unwatchable to some people. But it's like, this is my form of silent crash out, right? Like, some gamers, you know, they get upset. They get needlessly violent with their equipment. I just stop trying. I stop caring, you know? It's freeing in a way to just do whatever, even if it's bad. And Taysom Hill, the GOAT, we're on 4th and inches. I know the perfect play call. Formation. Hail Mary. Here we go. This is the perfect play call. See? It worked like a treat. Bum, bum, bum. Let's see here. I don't know why I keep doing shit with taste. Okay, and the bar just goes red. The bar just goes red. God in heaven, I need a quarterback. Please. Please give me a quarterback. We're so far away from the draft, man. We're so far away from the draft. We have no money for free agency. That was terrible. I didn't let him get away. That one, it was entirely my fault. That was not a situation where the wide receiver just inexplicably goes behind the DB. That one was entirely my bad. Some of them are my fault. Some of them aren't. Like, that was my fault. Do I care? No, not really. But I will figure this out. Realistically, also, I'm just trying to find plays that I like because I'm not really seeing any in this playbook. So I probably have to switch to like Rams or Bills or something that I actually know where the stuff is that I like. That wasn't too bad. It's not my favorite kind of play, but it wasn't too bad. Like, I know the meta, I guess, in Madden is to just do a bunch of over the field, or over the middle of the field stuff. Because you just run around and wait for it to be wide open because the DB AI is horrid. But I don't like doing that. I like doing the posts and corner routes and stuff, and dear God, my offensive line. Like, that's what I like to do because that's what the quarterbacks I grew up watching did, you know? Like, I don't like this middle of the field scramble for 3 years kind of stuff. See, there we go. We got points. We also apparently went for 2. But, like, that stuff's just boring to me. Like, this right here, I don't know why I called this. It's just what's there. I play kind of brain dead, you know, when I play this game. Alright. Hit as we throw. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything is perfectly fine. Let's see. There we go. Come on, buddy. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Excellent. Right, we might be able to score 20 points. And, I will consider that a win. If we get 20 points, that means we're improving. That means we can win. Oh my god, the bar just goes red. Oh my god. How is that even... How is he even in? He was out. Oh, whatever. Alright. 20 points is the goal. Excellent. Excellent. We're not going to use timeouts. We're not going to do any of that. We are here to sling this thing. You know what? Brett Favre is the all-time leader. And somehow I don't pick that up, despite being on top of the ball. Brett Favre is the all-time leader in interceptions. And, you know, I think we can be the next Brett Favre. Our completion percentage has gone up to 33%. I think that is a massive win for us. I think that means we're getting better. Unfortunately, that is all the time we have for today. And, well, I hope you got something out of this, you know? I hope you found some value in watching me be absolutely atrociously awful at this game. But yeah, that's it for me. I will see you on Monday. I thank you very much for watching. I hope to speak with you all again soon, and goodbye for now.